Now for your 5-day weather forecast, we go outside to Tatiana Patterson.
Temperatures will continue to be warm as clear skies dominate this week. Here is your 5-day weather forecast. Today will be a sunny one. Expect a high of 18 and a low of 6. On Thursday, we'll see more sun with a high of 19 and a low of 6. Friday will be sunny yet again, a high of 19 and a low of 9. On Saturday, we will see some cloudy periods with a high of 18 and a low of 11. Sunday will bring some light rain and cloud coverage. Expect a high of 18 and a low of 14. And that's all for your 5-day weather forecast. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Tatiana. Turning now to international and national news. According to a new international survey of adult competency, many Canadians lack literacy and numeracy skills. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development released a study revealing that a large number of Canadians lack these skills. However, Canadian adults rank above other countries when it comes to being able to problem solve using digital technology. The results of the international test were based on more than 150,000 people aged 16 to 65 in more than 20 countries.
Stephen McNeil and the Liberals won Nova Scotia's majority government in yesterday's election. The victory meant the end of Atlantic Canada's first NDP government, pushing Premier Darrell Dexter out of his seat. The Premier-designate promised to bring electricity rates and government spending under control. Last night's victory ended the Liberal Party's 14 years without power in the province.
President Barack Obama will officially nominate Janet Yellen this afternoon to be the U.S. Federal Reserve Chairwoman. Yellen, who holds the vice chair position in the Federal Reserve, must be approved for the 4-year term by the Senate. If confirmed by the Senate, she will lead the world's most powerful central bank and its strongest economies. She'll be the first woman to ever hold the position. The Senate is currently locked in a power struggle between the Democratic and the Republicans over fiscal issues.
President Obama and House Speaker John Boehner refused to budge on the U.S. government shutdown, now in its 9th day. According to financial experts, the shutdown is a different issue and not as big of a risk as the debt ceiling. The federal government will reach the debt ceiling on October 17th and will no longer have the money on hand necessary to meet its financial obligations. Experts predict that if they don't raise the debt ceiling, it could send the United States out of recovery and back into recession.
Today marks a year since the assassination attempt on Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani teenager who defied the Taliban. Malala was shot and critically injured while riding home from school. The Taliban targeted the outspoken young woman for being an advocate for girls' education. She's nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, which will be announced on Friday. The Taliban have issued a death threat on the young woman who now lives in Britain with her family. Malala speaks in a Canadian exclusive interview with CBC Radio's Anna Marie on Tremonti, airing today.
And now with your sports news, here's Aaron Kenny.
Thanks, guys. Humber's women's fastball team helped themselves to an all-you-can-eat win buffet courtesy the Mohawk Mountaineers last night. Starting pitcher Jessica O'Quinn picked up the 12-0 win and produced half the scoring as well. Natalie Stoberman hit a 2-run shot, and O'Quinn followed up with a 3-run homer of her own for a 6 RBI day. In Game 2, Humber didn't let up, winning 17-5. Kira Lansley drove in 4 runs. Kelsey Barty notched a home run to help Jessie Ullins pick up her first win of the season. The Hawks are riding an 8-game win streak and improved to 12-2. The Toronto Maple Leafs were handed their first loss of the season last night at the hands of the Colorado Avalanche 2-1. Leafs goalie Jonathan Bernier had a solid performance in his second start of the season. He was able to keep the score respectable as the young Avalanche squad outplayed the Leafs all game. The Leafs' Joffrey Lupul scored a real gritty bang-in goal to open the scoring. The Avalanche took command from there as Corey Sarge and P.A. Parento potted goals for the win. The Boston Red Sox eliminated the Tampa Bay Rays last night to advance the ALCS. A year after finishing in last place, the Red Sox won 97 games to match St. Louis for the best record in baseball. Now they're moving on to the ALCS for the first time in 5 years. It was a close affair until Boston's Shane Victorino hit a game-winning run in the 7th inning to snap the tie. The Toronto Raptors will host the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight in their first preseason home game at the ACC. The Raptors will hope to remain undefeated in the preseason and build some excitement around a team that wants to win. The Raptors have given no thought to tanking for a top pick or blaming losses on the rebuilding the team. With new team ambassador Drake on their side, watch for the Raptors surprise a lot of people this year. Now time for your game of the night. This is a beautiful time of the year for sports fans. Nearly every professional sport is underway with a tantalizing selection of games every day. But for today's pick, we got to go with Game 5 of the Pittsburgh Pirates-St. Louis Cardinals series. These two division rivals have battled all year back and forth and matched evenly on paper and on the field. This one's going to come down to pitching and experience. Look for the Cardinals' veteran starter Adam Wainwright to pick up the win over the Pirates' Garrett Cole in a tight affair. The game starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's all for your sports. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Aaron. After the break, we'll get the latest in entertainment from Erica Vella.
Rap feud finds a resolution. Which longtime couple finally throws in the towel? And with the recent Miley Cyrus drama, we find out what country star dad Billy Ray Cyrus has to say. Get all your entertainment blitz after the break.